Hello and welcome to the STUK on Self-Love podcast. STUK Designs is a successful nonprofit for girls and a clothing brand run by young women from around the world. At STUK Designs, we believe in self-love first because self-love is the dawn that marks the beginning of all the different kinds of loves and because it undoubtedly sustains success. This podcast shines light on strong and talented women who excel and persevere in life while bathing in abundant self-love. So if you're ready to keep it real, level up in all your inner work, creative business, and community impact, then you've come to the right place because we provide you with content that helps your soul glow and your mind grow. Thank you for pressing play. Let's dive in. Hello, STUK community, and welcome back to another episode of the STUK on Self-Love podcast. I'm your host, Tazeen, and today I'm here to talk about something that has been crossing my mind lately. It's something that we all go through. It's a big part of our lives, unfortunately. I'm talking about setbacks. I think it feels unfair at times to have gone to great lengths and put in all the work only to face resistance and delays and setbacks. All that time that we put into it, all that work feels like a waste. It feels like we were better off doing nothing to begin with. And here's the thing. There are repercussions of these setbacks. If you're constantly pushing towards your goal and you're constantly working, trying over and over again, and you do not achieve what you've set out to, it's only a matter of time before you start to question yourself. Am I not good enough? Did I not work hard enough? Is it my fault? Where did I go wrong? Should I even continue down this path? Your mind is basically hazed by this fog, and you can't see clearly, you can't think clearly, and this is no easy position to be in. It's not necessarily bad. The only word that I can use to describe this is natural. It's only natural that you feel this way. You know, people talk about having goals and working to achieve those goals and, staying motivated, pushing, building discipline, focus, but what we often leave out in these kind of conversations are setbacks. Reaching your goal is never going to be easy. It's not that once you're determined and you start working that you're going to be exactly where you want to be. That process is not linear. Whatever it is that you've set out to do, whether it is career-wise or, healing your mental health or rebuilding relationships, whatever it is in this vast expanse of the world, you are going to face obstacles and you are going to face delays and relapses. But here's the thing. If you are unable to move forward, if you're stuck, if there are obstacles in your way, it doesn't mean that all the work that you did was a waste, that it was all for nothing. You made some progress, you couldn't go all the way, you fell back a few steps, or you're probably stuck in that same spot, and sometimes it feels like you're back at point zero and you didn't really achieve anything. But that's not true. If you've put in effort, you're never really going to be back to point zero. You will always have gained something. It might not be exactly what you wished for, but it is certainly something that will help you get closer to your goals. And it's okay if you are not able to see that right now. You really don't have to force yourself to see the bright side in the darkest moments. Take a break, breathe, feel whatever it is that you're feeling, whether it's, disappointment or despair, anger, frustration, right? These are your emotions and you have every right to feel them. And like I said, it's natural. And after you've given yourself time, you will feel the fog beginning to lift, and then you will be able to see that you have actually achieved a lot. You may not be exactly where you wanted to be, but you're definitely still on the path to achieving your goals. When we draw out an action plan for our goals, we also need to include the steps to take in case things don't necessarily go the way we plan them to. Going into it all blind is never a good idea. you need to have a safety net or, a space to breathe and a support, depending on your circumstance, right? Confidence is good. Saying that, I'll be able to do everything that I want to do, it's good, it's great. You need confidence. But you also need to be realistic so that you don't lose that confidence if things go south. You cannot be prepared for everything that life throws at you. Yes, true, but you can certainly try your best. Confidence is such a big part of self-love. Self-forgiveness is such a big part of self-love. And it can be so very hard to love yourself when you're in that place where things are not going your way. Even if you're someone that practices self-love daily, because self-love is a constant process. It's something that you have to work on every single day. It's something that you master every single day. But when you're exhausted and you're overcome by all these negative emotions, like we spoke about, frustration and disappointment and all these things, recognizing that, these are my emotions and I cannot control them. They will come, they will cause pain, and then they will leave. And this knowledge, this recognition, this is self-awareness, which is, again, a very, very big part of self-love. You see, whatever it is that is going on in your life, if you move through it with love, with understanding, with patience, you will be where you want to be. Laying it all out like, here is my goal, here is all the work that I am putting in. Now this X circumstance situation has occurred, right? Here I am now, 5 steps behind, maybe 10 steps behind, or maybe just stuck in my current position. I'm tired, I feel defeated, but I know that I will feel better soon. And when I do, here are the steps that I need to take to get out of it. Here's what I need to do, right? What are my options? I have not lost everything. I can still pick up from where I left off, right? I'm capable and I will get there. Setbacks are a big part of our journey. Whether we like it or not, they're going to be there. Sometimes it feels impossible to recover from. Sometimes it feels difficult, but somewhat doable. Either way, it will all be okay. Your hard work will pay off. Your efforts will never be in vain. You are not incapable. You still possess all the capabilities. You still possess your skill, your talent, and you still can do this. You still have it all in you. Always remember that, whatever your circumstances. I hope that you continue on your path and you take us along on your journey as well. We talk about a lot of things and to a lot of guests on here, as well as on our sister podcast, Fempreneur Friday and No Filter. So make sure you tune into that as well. And thank you for tuning in today. As always, more episodes are coming soon. So see you in the next one. And until then, keep working on all your goals. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. You can visit our website, www.stukdesigns.org, to shop our merch, make donations, join our blogging team, or be a part of our affiliate program. See you in our next episode. Love and light from us to you.